So welcome. This video will be a delight for all members and people who are watching in healthcare, because a person who is a non-medico actually made a career in a healthcare. Okay, so we want to welcome Mr. Nitesh Pandey, who has done engineering in electronics and communication, and he was engineer. He was doing a job in as a junior engineer, and then suddenly he came into touch with the pharma sector by he changed his career in a B2B pharma company, and he was selling devices for B2B company to make capsules and other stuff. So that is where he got into touch with the healthcare domain, and then he progressed in his career. He again joined a pharma consulting company kind of, and he worked for a while here. He understood the whole healthcare domain, and then the entrepreneurial thing happened, and he decided that he has to leave the job and do his own thing. So in this August, he actually left his job, took the big step, and he joined us in September. That was a right moment, right time, and he found us. And then after 3 months in this Diwali, he has actually inaugurated his first collection center of Thyrocare in Mumbai, and he actually thinking of opening of almost 10 center in next coming years. So he has a big plan, and down the line he also has a friend with whom he will be collaborating and opening an eye hospital. So that is the vision. We love the vision. We love the risk-taking ability of Mr. Nitesh Kumar Pandey. And so I think it will this interview will be delight for everyone. So sit tight, listen to it. It will be so exciting. So once again, congratulations, Mr. Nitesh Kumar Pandey, for achieving what normal people only think about and coming to this interview. Thank you so much.
Yeah, once again, congratulations, Nitesh, because I have seen 2-3 things very unique in your journey. First is that you have a big vision. That is very important. You should not live by small things and small visions. Second is you are a quick learner. You learn the market very fast and take an action. So action takers are always going to be the victorious. Yeah. Because people churn a lot of things in head, but they don't put it on paper or don't put it on life.
Yeah.
So that is the 3 things which I think has made you so successful. And you'll be more and more successful now. Because the first time is the most difficult one. Yeah. Rest is just cut, copy, paste.
Yes. And a lot of people, well said, sir. A lot of people are only stuck into analysis paralysis. They're always doing analysis and not taking the actual step. We always said to everyone, please fall forward, make mistake, but take action.
Just swimming pool के बाहर बैठ के और कसरत करने जैसा है.
Yes. So welcome, Mr. Nitesh Kumar Pandey, and thank you once again.
Thank you, Amit ji. Thank you, Pranay ji. Thank you for the heartwarming welcome to this Doctorpreneur Academy. Actually, when I planned after leaving my job, when I planned to open this Thyrocare, it was nothing was coming in my mind what to do. And when I was Googling, and I just found this Doctorpreneur Academy, I was not well aware what this academy is. So I said I just joined, have a consulting with you guys on Sunday.
Sure.
So I booked the appointment, and when the appointment was done, I was really delighted. This is the right time. I've left the job. I want to do something extra also along with my pharma company, what currently I'm doing. So when I heard about you, your vision, the same plan as I explained that my friend is a doctor as well. So with him, I have a big plan to open a hospital as well. So before that, I said, before coming to that part, let's start doing something else as well.
Yes.
So that will be there in that sector.
Correct.
When we have our own hospital, before that, at least we'll have some plan, some base in the healthcare sector, and we'll be connecting to number of people as well.
Yes.
That will give us the basic platform for that market. So that's why I decided to open this franchisee for the Thyrocare Blood Collection Center. As I'm a non-medical guy, so it's better to start something which is more easy on my side rather than going somewhere into something which is more complicated.
Absolutely. Fantastic vision, fantastic understanding of the market and environment. And you have just nailed it. What we are saying, you will be in the future, in 5 years, you will see that kind of growth which your job has not given in last 15-20 years. That is for sure, 100%. So
thanks.
So just wanted to, for the viewers, we wanted to ask you that what was the transition points in your career? Why did you from an engineer, why did you shift it to pharma sector, and what happened afterwards?
Initially, when I joined as a junior initially I worked as almost 4 or 5 months for a company which was a telecom company. But I was not happy with the job, so I switched to another company which is into pharma domain. But I was on the electronic side, taking care of the inspection machine and the other medical devices which are used in the pharma company. Being a junior engineer, I was more like a technical sales guy over there.
Yes.
And started loving the sales part. Then after 2 years in the same company management asked me to switch into sales because you're doing better in that particular department. So it's better you come from the engineering department, your technical is good, you jump to this section. So when I joined in the marketing from 2013, the thing has really changed a lot, and it has really helped me. I was there for a local Indian market 2 years, and later on from 2015 I was in the international market.
Okay.
So last 6 years I have traveled a lot of places.
Very good.
Mostly all the Southeast Asian countries and African countries, and it has given me a huge exposure. And if you see the other markets, like pharma markets are a big thing, and since healthcare, hospital, these sectors are all interrelated. Whether it's a pharma business or healthcare sector, both are correlated.
Correct.
So if you are in this market, nothing is going to stop you. You'll be just growing. There is no downfall in this sector. So keeping that vision, I said, now I'm done with the job. Now I'll start my own company. So I've started my pharma company where I do consulting and trading of equipment which are helpful in the pharma companies.
Yes.
The companies, you name any pharma company like Dr. Reddy, Sun Pharma, Cipla, all these companies. Apart from this, I'll start something else also. Rather, I will diversify my career rather than just sticking to only one particular sector.
Very good.
That time I started for Thyrocare, and after Thyrocare, means what to do in Thyrocare. If I'm thinking of opening a blood collection center, but what to do, I have no idea. So at that time, I just Googled about it and I learned about Doctorpreneur Academy. And when I joined it, the thing was totally different. It made the things really easy for me. During consulting, I asked a lot of questions with Amit ji and Pranav ji, and the thing, like, I really relate myself with you, both of you guys, because I'm also an engineer, and your friend like Dr. Sharma is a doctor, and I have my own friend who is a doctor. So I really love that, and I said better, it's the best thing. We can relate also, and the vision is like I can relate my vision with your vision. You have absolutely much greater what you are doing, but I just wanted to be a part of it. So I thought this is the right time. This is the best place to work it out, and with your all modules, it has really helped a lot. I have forwarded these modules to my friend as well, and he also explained a lot of things. So it has really helped us a lot. It is actually giving us a platform how to nail the healthcare sector, and like as a startup, we can easily, like, step by step, we can come to our goals. We can achieve our goals. So this is the first step what we have taken. Now let's see how the other visions how we accomplish the rest of the things.
Absolutely. Fantastic.
Yeah, I'll ask you a question. Starting a franchise, how it has been the journey of a franchisee? I mean, what should be the points one must keep in mind when somebody thinks of a franchise, any company? What any checklist kind of stuff?
Yes, when I thought of this Thyrocare franchise, sir, I thought in my area there are a lot of blood collection centers of Dr. Metropolis and Dr. Lal Path Lab. There are multiple blood collection centers. Even the Kiran diagnostic lab centers are here, but they are a bit on a higher side. I thought when I checked the market for this particular sector, and when I learned about the Thyrocare is more competitive in comparison with these blood collection centers. So I said it will help me as an entrepreneur, as a businessman, even for this particular sector, something I'll do which will be affordable for the public over here. This will be an advantage for the localites over here. So instead of doing some big thing, let's start from a small step. Let's do this blood collection center. But how to market, how to get the customers for this? That was like, I was not aware of this thing. But when I joined your module, I have gone through your module. how to means approach doctors,
Yeah.
how can you do the marketing for particular blood collection center,
Yeah.
how to approach
Yeah.
for marketing to doctors or any other centers where you can get the customer for this
Yeah.
thing.
Correct.
Your modules have really helped me a lot for that
Great.
particular thing. Otherwise, it's just opening a franchisee. That's okay. That's one part. But how you can promote it? How can you
Yeah.
achieve the goal? Why you have opened this part?
How you can grow it fast? Yes.
Yes, correct. How I'll grow? How I'll grow my this franchisee thing?
Yeah.
But with your things like even Dr. Pranav Sharma in one of the module, he said, starting one thing is not a big thing, but how you multiply it, that's more better. That's a means that's a next step what you should look forward
to. Yes.
That's why I said I started one, but my aim is at least I need to have 10 centers.
Correct.
In coming years.
Absolutely.
So that will actually that's how I'll be able to accomplish my goal in this sector. Otherwise, just having a one single franchise, just like opening a sweet shop in that particular area and just sit and relax.
Yeah. You are in entrepreneurship. Do not sit. Always.
Correct, sir.
Always grow. That's the way to forward.
So, okay. Nitesh, there is a hidden message in your what you just said now. Actually, so many doctors keep asking us that if there is another competitor aside the road, will our hospital will run or not? So you have shown that if you plan properly, just in a lab, you have given an example. So if Metropolis is there and all other Dr. Batra, all different types of labs are there, but still you are working well, and it is only because of the strategic part of it.
Yeah. Correct. He has actually understood the market and read the market in the right way, and then he took a decision, which is a nice way or right way of doing it. Okay, Mr. Nitesh, I wanted to ask you one more thing about leaving your job. Okay, this is one of the very pain area. A lot of people have a lot of problems, especially medical people, doctors who are already working in a government or private setup, leaving their fixed income and coming to this a field which is risky, which you are not sure about the cash flow. So that, how did you make that decision? Because you may not be having a very good backing of maybe of parents or your own backing to a large extent. But how did you make that decision? It must be a very critical decision for you.
So I think this answer will really help. I'm just 32. So there's a lot of days coming means where I have to really work hard. Yeah. When I took this decision, absolutely there is no like I have a big cash flow on my pocket that I can just open and run the things around. It is not like absolutely it is not like that. Yeah. I have been a risk taker from last 3 to 4 years. Good. There was some setback through which it has really pushed me a lot, and my risk taking ability actually it helped me to increase my risk taking abilities. So the first thing when I started my company, Pharmagate Solutions, since I have a good network in the export market, in the international market through my friends, so started like small things, just trading things. But when I see the things that I think I have good customers, I can relate with them, and in coming days I can what I'm doing for my company I can do better if I do on my own. So I thought 70% I was very confident. So I said 30%, okay, I can take the risk of 30%, because if I keep on thinking of that 30% and it may take my next 10 years, and after 40 or 45 maybe I have to think a lot whether I should start my business or just relax with a good paying income job. Yeah. So I said better it's now time for next 10 years. If I work hard for next 10 years, I can easily relax. Even my family members, my kids, they'll be more happy rather than they'll be just saying, or means as a parent, they'll be saying me that my dad is just working somewhere and there's no particular vision. Or means you can have a vision when you're working as an employee as well. But business is something extra only. It gives a lot of more experience how you do the things on your own. How you overcome your challenges. Absolutely. So that's the other exciting part, I think. So that's why I took my decision. I said, let's start on my own and just take this and give a go.
And how did you convince your wife or your parents? How did they took your call?
So I explained that since means I have the confidence in me. If I know that I can achieve the things, then you don't have to worry.
Mm,
You don't have to take the means who is like I'm the one who is taking the risk.
mm,
So you no need to worry. I'm there to to manage the thing. So you just believe in me,
mm.
and they have always believed in me. So if you are taking the decision, if you confident that you can do the thing, so
Mm.
it's up to you only. So you
Correct.
decide. And I thought with when I discussed with my father, he said, "Go ahead if you think you can do this thing." Means we have your they have means they have given their blessings and said
Mm.
you start your one. So I said better
Absolutely.
let's move out and do your own thing.
Fantastic.
Actually, it is said that sometimes if you think too much, your ideas will become weak.
Correct, absolutely.
Basically, if you munch on for a long time,
Mhm.
you have more and more self-doubt.
Yeah,
If you are
correct.
70% confident, and if you think for 6 months, you'll be 50%, you'll be
Yes.
Correct.
30%.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So
So
it's
true.
best,
Overthinking sometimes just paralyze your vision.
Yeah. So
maybe.
analysis paralysis is very,
So
very
best way
common.
to do is when you are reasonably confident, just plunge in.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, absolutely.
What I can get from this is you in our discussion also you have said that see whatever job you are doing you can always get it back, right? It is not going. So even though
Correct.
even if you fail in
Yeah,
even if you fail in this, you can always get a job in pharma company because of your expertise, because of your experience, because how do you deal with the customer. So that job is not nowhere going. So why not take a risk and see you can actually do something great. And more often than not in this sector, if somebody has taken risk, he has built something. So fantastic. Congratulations once again to having that belief and doing it.
I'll add one more point, sir. When I left this job, before that particular in July month, I got a big $1 million project for my company. And
Oh.
my boss was like that means you have a time now where you can get better incentives. Why are you leaving the job? I
Hmm.
said, sir, there will be times like if I leave after 1 year, if there are other projects, then I have to just be here only just
Correct.
for that incentive part. So
Incentive.
somewhere I have to start. I
Yes.
think this is the right time. I should move on. And he said, okay.
You should have asked, okay, if I am so valuable, make a partner in the project
No,
rather
he's a
than
good guy. Yeah, actually, sir, he's a really nice gentleman. He said, if you need any support, I'll be there. You
okay.
have really worked hard for our company. So
Awesome.
wherever you need our support, just be in touch. So
Absolutely.
that way, that company was really good.
This is another fantastic point. Dr. Panda, you can come in after this, and this you are also a real testimony for this. Whenever you leave job or whenever you are doing, you're crossing the river, never burn the bridges. Okay, never burn the bridge.
Correct,
So
absolutely.
whenever
Yes,
you are making a transition, have a good relationship with the old company or
absolutely.
old employees. Do not think that you are going somewhere outside this planet. You will be in here. You will need
Correct.
those people. So always leverage your old support system and make a good transition. Never burn the bridges. That is
Yeah,
fantastic. Dr. Pranav is a absolutely good example for that.
Yeah, basically, what happens is that you have some odd feelings or some rust in relationship, but that does not kill the whole hard work which was done for last so many years,
Mm.
right? When you are in the company and you're giving all the energy and all the time to your company, if the company was growing, so the company also has a part of you in that, right?
Yeah.
So you don't try to kill that part.
Mm.
Always have that
correct.
much relationship. And in hospital sector, in healthcare sector, this is very important because networking is everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. So very true.
So you have done it fantastically well. This is how it should be done. Do not think that you are becoming something great just by leaving the
Correct.
job. So it is good to have a good network intact. Whatever hard work you have done, it should be used in the future. Great. So next, my question is about lot of people in healthcare sector think that a lot of company, lot of corporate hospitals are coming up, and they are small hospitals or small setups may not run in the future. So where do you think, because you started a small, I can understand, and you have a great vision, but you started small. So people, a lot of people who are just think that if they start small, they might not be able to compete. So what do you think about that?
So I think everyone has their own space in the market. If you just think that the market is too big and you cannot jump in, then this is not the correct way to think
Correct.
for any business you're trying to cater.
Mm.
If you're confident, means there are a number of things. If you see like that, there are a number of actors, and no new actor will be able to, he'll try to even become an actor because there are a number of like big actors are there, or if there are number of giant companies are there. No one even will think to start a new pharma company. But
Correct.
if you see every year, there are
Yes.
multiple hospitals coming up, multiple
Yes.
health correction centers,
Exactly.
or number of things are coming up.
Yes.
So you have to be confident. You have to believe in yourself that yes, you can come here, challenge the other people, have your own space in the market. And if you're confident enough, you can do that.
Yes.
You don't have to worry what the rest of the guys are thinking. You make your own space, make your own customers, and if a good relation, like as you said, sir, networking is the best part.
Yes.
Make good relationships, because the only thing which lasts is relationship.
Yes.
If you have good relationship, nothing matters.
Yeah.
Whether there are multiple giants are there, you'll have your own space.
I think you have your basics very clear, and absolutely fantastic to have that mindset for entrepreneurship. And you are a real entrepreneur. You will succeed like anything. And so that this is where I want to just add, and Dr. Pranav will also can tell, like when malls were coming, right? When malls were coming, and a lot of people thought that small kirana store will vanish like anything. And this was 20 years ago. I'm talking about. Does it happen in this 20 years?
In fact, what has happened is that Amazon has come and they have made a new market for the whole all the businessmen, small businessmen, everybody.
Yeah.
People are getting the quality of money. People are getting the service at the doorsteps, and the people are also making their careers out of it.
Correct. So
small vendors and small people who are actually just delivering stuff, they're also making a good income.
So that means even though big corporates can come, small medium sectors will come, but still India is such a diverse country that everyone has a space here. And especially in the healthcare, not everybody can go to the big corporates. Not everybody can have that kind of facility. So they will require a personalized care. And a lot of people in the medium segment, even upper middle class, also want a personalized care. And that is only possible if you have a small setup. But small setup doesn't mean that you don't have a quality of corporates. So what we always push people to have a small setup, but have the best quality of your corporate, big corporates, so that you are managing affordable pricing as well, giving them the quality. So fantastic. Great, sir. So Dr. Pandey, do you have any question to ask?
So Nitesh, one thing I wanted to ask was that how did you take, I mean, this place is rented or you bought it? How did you plan all those things?
This is a rented space. Since just a start, I said better rent a space.
Right.
Means rent a space and then start rather than owning up this thing, because I never know whether the location would be a better one or not. But I have done a lot of research by where I should start. Which roadside, whether the multiple doctors are there in that locality or not. Right. So these are the things which I researched, where the gymnasium centers are there, how the people in this locality take their decisions, how they think of their health.
What is their money capacity?
Yes, correct. So if you see Thyrocare, it has a better rate compared to other collection centers if you compare with the Lal Path Lab and Metropolis. So I said this is a brand and this is affordable as well. So sometimes people have they can easily relate with the brand if there is a branded thing, and if it is affordable, they will try to come to you. So I said this is a better part. Next 2 lanes, there is a Dr. Lal Path Lab and Metropolis are there. They are there for years. But I said let's start, make my own space in this area. So this is how that's why I just rented space. I have hired 2 DMLT certified lab technicians who will be there, who will be handling the things in a professional way. So it's nothing like that. I've been just taking anyone who is just whether or just experienced or non-certified people. It means when they will come to my centers, they'll be more comfortable. It is a good space for any blood collection center, because I've seen the people, they have like half of the area what I have used, they are this that half of that area only they are using this collection center. So they have that comfortability when they'll be in the collection center. The environment will be good. I
Very
think
good.
these things will really help, and people will definitely come.
So you've done the whole groundwork, which is good.
Yes.
Which is good.
So what was the, approximate ballpark amount that you need to put in to start a franchise? Just an idea for our viewers that this much amount you have to spend to become a franchisee.
And till today, if I say I've spent around 1.8 lakhs.
Okay.
For Thyrocare, you have to just spend 25,000 rupees, and the rest of the things you have to do, like furniture, marketing stuff, you have to buy on your own.
Okay.
And another 2 lakhs what you have to pay to Thyrocare, they can cut from your profit. They will
Okay.
deduct from your profit.
Okay.
So that's the best
progressively.
franchising model.
Yeah.
You don't have to initially pay up more amount, like up to 2 or 2.5 lakhs, but yes, you need to have a money for better for
Yes.
better look of the collection center, for furniture parts, for equipment, for employees whom you're going to hire. So for these things, at least you need to have at least 2 to 2.5 lakhs. So at least you can sustain for the next 6 months.
6 months, yes.
So 5 lakh is a figure which would be, you can easily start, right?
Yeah, correct. Easily, very easily.
Yeah.
And it can easily last for 1 or 1.5 years.
Awesome. So next question I just wanted to ask about your strategy to acquire customers. Okay, how do you plan to do marketing? What is your vision of going out and directly dealing with the customer rather than going through doctors? Just referral will be there, but directly approaching the customer. So what is your plan?
Like basic marketing, like normal traditional marketing, like approaching the doctors. But apart from approaching doctors, you should approach yoga centers, gymnasium, because in gyms and these people, they are more health conscious.
Yeah.
They want to be fit. They keep on doing this test. So if you approach these centers, it will be much better. And also how you make an awareness of your collection center. There's a small strategy I want to share. I have asked my DMLD technicians, you just go to any lane and just ask them, where is the Thyrocare center? And if they don't know, you guide them where is the center is. So at least you put in their head that the collection center is over there. And you can if you do these things also, or you have also suggested an app for the society, MyGate app. That app as well. You can you can log in that app, give them some amount, and they will market your. They can make awareness of your collection center to that particular locality. So these are the small things which I have started.
Very good.
Even with a Just Dial login, or like make even these auto rickshaws, just put your branding over there, because every day from the local trains, these guys are coming up, they'll be having, okay, Thyrocare is a new setup in Badlapur. Otherwise, this setup was not there in Badlapur. So some kind of awareness has to be there. You have to carry your brand. That's why then only people will come to know.
Absolutely.
If you're just trying out if you're trying out for your awareness, then it will be difficult for you.
So you are sure that you are not sitting on the laurels of Thyrocare doing marketing.
Yes, you can say this.
You
have to carry this part everywhere.
Yes, you have to do it, and you have to find a very innovative waves also of and that is what we also tell, that according to your area, according to your population, according to your demographic, geographical location, you have to plan some innovation in marketing. So otherwise you can't beat your competitor. Just opening something, clinic or collection center or diagnosis, just sitting there thinking that customer will come to know and they will come and they will no, this will not happen. You have to go out and tell people that we are open.
Correct.
And find innovative way. Do not spend too much of like brands or like big hoardings or sponsoring some programs. Do not go for a big marketing expenditure. Do some innovation there and think how you can cut costs and still reach a lot of people.
Correct. Initially, you should not spend much on just high-end marketing. Start with small things where you can easily connect with the people. If you're not connecting with the people, just doing much of advertising which is not relating to the people, then it's of no use. You're just wasting your money. Just find out the ways how you can easily connect with the people. Even if you go outside the DMart, share your pamphlets over there, but you have to share your pamphlets. You don't have to depend on some other guy. You just give the money and he'll go and distribute. He's not going to do that. You just burn your money. Initially, as a franchisee owner, you have to really work hard.
Yes.
You put a lot of effort for initially 1 or 2 months, and then
Yeah.
the guys can care, because you train them, you explain them how to do the things. Once they know, then you can sit and look for other strategize other things.
Yeah.
How you can grow your center.
Correct.
There comes my next question. How many hours in a day did you give when you are actually planning the whole thing? I mean, it must be very intensive and a lot of thinking must be done.
Initially, sir, thinking at least 4 to 5 hours, you have to think what to do, because unless you have a proper plan, you cannot just go and do the thing. You particularly strategize and give at least 7 to 8 hours for your firm initially. Plan and think of the strategies, how it will help you to grow.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you
That
sit
is what
and
we
just
say.
be dependent on other people, it is not going to help you as the owner. You have to burn your means you have to burn your hand to get the real feeling how this will help you to grow.
So that is what we say always, that in the first year, it is like your baby.
Yeah,
Nobody is
correct.
going to come and feed your baby. You have to feed them yourself. So first year is like the baby is dependent on you.
Yeah.
And if that part is crossed, then he will be on his own.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So we always say that if you fail to plan, what you are doing is planning for failure. Okay. So do not fail to plan. Otherwise, you are actually planning for a failure.
Even so many people also have a notion that in entrepreneurship, it can be done as a part-time job.
No.
So that is not possible, because you have to give the whole heart, whole brain, and everything that you have in your establishment. Then only it will be successful.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You have to do the things on your own.
Yeah, it is little difficult to catch two rabbits at one go. Always yes, you can have a transition. You can always make plan, strategize, do your feasibility study, survey while you are in job, and then when you are making the final transition, you have to choose one. That will be a good possibility. Otherwise, it is a recipe for failure rather than success. Great. So
even I have some friends.
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, I have some friends that they have this strategized, they plan, everything is there on the page, but no action has been taken.
No action
and
is
thing
taken.
it just stays on that paper only.
Yes.
So unless you come out, you take any action, then they will just keep on thinking only.
And I think that is where the whole Doctorpreneur Academy community also helped you in taking action, because a lot of people are taking action. They are doing stuff. They are asking questions. So that whole energy is make it possible for taking action. Otherwise, people just sit and relax and they forget everything, right?
Correct. Even some people are like, okay, I want to open something. They just open, just relax, and people will do for me. I'll employ people and they'll do the thing. So it is not like, it will not happen like that.
Yeah.
You have to be totally active for that particular thing by yourself only. Then only other people will look up to you. They say how you have been active for your particular thing.
Absolutely.
For a particular franchisee or any other thing, whatever you want to you are planning to do. You have to be totally active. You have to give your 100% for that part. Then only your employees, your colleagues, your friends will help you in that.
You have to be a lead by example. You have to be leader.
Correct.
With that, and that is what you are doing actually. Because until unless you do the all stuff, you will not know the loopholes also. So when you don't know the loopholes also, tomorrow when the employees are doing for you, they can actually make you fool. But if you have done it, they cannot, right? So that is the beauty of entrepreneurship. When we started, and I had another startup also, I used to be like customer care to COA, anything I was doing. Okay. Any under the sky, anything I was actually doing. So that gave me a lot of confidence after a year that nobody can actually make fool of me of any task. I can tell him that this is how it is to be done. So
in medical residencies, we are asked to collect the report, send the blood sample, everything we do, the job of a class 4, class 3, nurses, junior doctors, all the work we are exposed to. So that when you are a boss, when you become the boss, you can tell them what to do.
Correct. That is there. That is what the hands-on entrepreneurship is all about. And those people who do and do it for consistent, they only succeed. There is no shortcut. There is no shortcut here.
Correct.
Great.
So there's one more thing which is really missing in healthcare sector: kindness.
Yes.
Every hospital or even a small collection center, there is a really lack of kindness.
Yes.
Please ask your guys to be really kind, be patient with the customers, with
Yeah.
people, with friends,
Yeah.
whoever is coming to your place.
Yes.
If you're not kind, if you're arrogant with them, means the things will not work out for you.
Yeah.
You are in this sector where you have to really relate with the guy who's coming with you, because
Yes.
you have a responsibility where you have to really take care of that your patient.
Mm.
Then you have to be really very kind. You have
Yes.
to understand their pain and just help them out with that. Means just help them to overcome with that pain. So it will really help you to grow, and there will be a mouth publicity of your center.
Absolutely.
Very well said.
So that's very important thing.
Very, very, very important. And we also tell in our community every 15 days when we meet for inner circle call, we have a community call, group call, which we call
Correct, sir. Yeah, I have attended that.
yeah, you have attended a lot of them. So every 15 days we come in the community, and one of our value system which we tell everybody to follow is having compassion with everybody around your peers, for your patients, for your systems, so that there is a sense of human touch. Otherwise healthcare is
Correct.
devoid of human touch. That is what is
Yes,
lacking.
sir.
Human touch is very, very important. And see, for you it could be 100th case or 100th patient, but for them you are the first
Yes.
one where they are
Yeah.
going, right? So their experience
Correct.
is much, it has to be like every patient comes, you treat it as if it is a first patient. Then only you will grow. And I am sure you the people who has some like they don't like cut practice and all those things in this segment, they can actually overcome only by having this human touch. If the patient is coming directly to them, and there is there is no referral in between, that is where they can remove this practice. And that can only happen if you have a personal human touch. Yes, Dr. Bana, you are saying something, or should I ask the last question?
No, you ask.
Okay. So, Nitesh, tell me your future plan. What is your grand vision? And you are very young. See, you have learned so much in this short span of time. 32 was when I actually did my, around 30 I did my MBA actually. Okay. So I'm a like I learned a lot of things late in my life, but you have already done in 32 years. You are so clear about your things on entrepreneurship. I'm dead sure you will be much more successful in next 5 years. So what is your grand vision for the next 5 years to 10 years? How do you see yourself there?
So there are three things which I need to accomplish by the age of 50. The first thing, like initially I have a goal of 10 collection centers for Thyrocare.
Right.
And with the help of my doctor friend, one of my friend is a doctor who is a ophthalmologist. He's a doctor surgeon in ophthalmology.
Correct.
So with him, I have a plan to open an eye hospital, specialist only eye hospital only for. So that is the plan for next 2 to 3 years. And once this part is done, since I have a good experience in the pharma market, I want to start my own manufacturing firm where I can do the contracting for companies, for big firms, where I'll be manufacturing tablets, capsules. So the major part is that, the major goal is that one, but it will take some time. Initial steps are like 10 collection centers, then have my own hospital, and then accomplish the last part. Because these things will help me to have the capital which I require for that manufacturing unit, which I'm planning for, which is my major vision.
Yes.
So
We are almost 2 years, 5 years, and 10 years plan in place.
Yes.
He has all the like short term, medium level, and long term goals intact. Very, very good. Very, very.
This is clarity, and clarity of vision is the most important part.
Yeah.
Very impressive, Nitesh. Very impressive. I just love your spirit. We love the way you are actually thinking about the healthcare domain, and being a non-medico, making a career inroads in this segment is highly appreciable. So great intent, great vision, and great execution. We don't have.
I can see the compassion part also there.
Yeah,
we are going to be definitely become very successful.
Absolutely. So you have all the ingredients of like a successful entrepreneurship. So you have vision, you understand the market, you take quick action, and you don't fear to fall also, which is very, very necessary. And you have a good network relationship with everyone, and you have you are planning and strategizing is very, very good. So absolutely all ingredients are there. Just take the plunge and be there. Do hustle. We are always there. If you have any problem, we are always there to happy to help. And the whole community is always there, right? You can ask any question. You have seen the Telegram group, how buzzing it is, how people are asking a lot of question and
Yeah,
asking
yeah.
is happening. So doctors have
Correct, correct,
already
correct.
become collaborators. You have seen that. So you can ask a lot of
Yes, yes.
lot of questions, and you can network with the Mumbai doctors to get your referral. You can do that also. So a lot of
Okay.
advantage to be in this community. So Nitesh, last words for our community, for members who are actually viewers, for the viewers who are watching this. What do you want to say about actually making the plunge? Or if people have already have set up, and if they want to grow, what do you want like to say to them?
First of all, really thank you, Amit ji and Dr. Pranav ji. You have been really a great help
Thank you.
with your community. Indeed, it has made the things easy for me to like just think. And because initially I was thinking of like what to start, but when I have this Doctorpreneur Academy, I said I have a good pharma market, cater for healthcare sector, just be in that and loop of pharma loop, because they are all correlated. So that's why I started, okay, come to this collection center. For the community, like I'm there to help you out for anything you require from my side. If you are confident, if you have passion to do anything, just don't overthink and just start taking action. This is the most important part, because even if sometimes even you have started the things, but if you don't involve yourself 100%, that ruins your market.
Yes.
Right.
So we give you 100%. Always be active, means be confident, and nothing can stop you. And take action. That's the most important part.
Great.
If you are taking action, nothing can stop you. Important part is take action. If you are failing, that's good, because that failure is giving a lot of experience, and it will be a good step which will take you to a higher areas, or higher it will increase your skill sets, and capabilities will be much better, which will help you to grow in future. So don't be afraid of failures. Start taking actions. Keep on taking, even if you are failing, keep on taking the actions. Doing actions will help you to achieve your goal. This is the best part, what I think.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Great words. So, sir, Dr. Pranav, any lasting words?
Yeah. So almost all the good words you heard now, and a lot of inspiration stuff. The only important part is take action, and I cannot more emphasize on that. Plus, you should always have a compassion, because if there is not, whatever you will do, whatever you will give to the people, it will come back 100 times.
Yes.
That is what we believe.
So we always say that this healthcare domain is of course you have to run it like a business. If profit is not coming, you are not growing, it will be impossible for you to sustain. But this is a business of some human touch. There is always a service component. There is always a thing where you need to have a let go feeling. You cannot be totally capitalist. You cannot be totally socialist. You have to be in between somewhere, right? So as Google say, don't be evil. Okay. Yeah. But give back to the society. That should be the mission. So guys, if you really like this interview and you are also thinking of doing something like Nitesh, you are some in moment of indecision, you are stuck somewhere, come to our transforming workshop, which link is given below. You can register for the next workshop which is coming up. Details will be in the page there. So register for it, and we will give you the links for coming the workshop. Come to the workshop, see what we do, what we are doing, and get your life transformed. So thank you so much, Nitesh.
Whether you are a doctor, whether you are a healthcare entrepreneur, whether you are plunging in healthcare, or whether you are thinking to plunge in all these possibilities, this workshop will work for you.
And Nitesh, as an example of non-medical people taking into healthcare, it is the best example for people if you are already in the healthcare and you want to make a career in a healthcare entrepreneurship. So Nitesh, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. This is the best place for anyone to start any healthcare. If you want to come into healthcare sector, come here, have the guidance and do your thing.
Thank you so much.